Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be picking back up in Fire Emblem Three Houses, and we're going into, chapter 14 now? So, the second chapter in part 2, essentially. Yeah, a lot happened in the last episode. We found out that Deidou is probably gone, and that
part
really makes me
Azure
mad.
Moon, Guardian Moon, the Delusional Prince.
And somebody's going to have to pay for what has happened to Deidou.
Prince Dimitri and the remnants of the royal army join with the remaining Knights of Seiros to form a revitalized kingdom army. Using Garreg Mach as their base of operations, they rise to action against the Empire.
All right. That must be why they gave us Gilbert. Oh, and also, when they were talking about the Regent King being murdered, his name was Rufus. That's not Felix's dad. For a second, I thought that was Felix's dad. I couldn't remember his name, but it's not. It's somebody we've never seen before. Each unit has grown over the past 5 years. You should check their classes and weapons. Yes, we should. Okay, so it looks like the...
So you were alive after all.
Hey, Seta. It looks like the general structure is going to remain the same.
Professor, it is so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
Did you see Cyril? You can't see him very well right now, but dude, he's grown up. Hot damn. Look at him. They're all here.
Oh, thank the goddess. I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down by not finding you.
Guess you lucked out. We've been looking everywhere for you, but I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Yeah,
Everyone
it's
was
too bad.
real worried about you, Professor.
Gilbert has told us everything. From here on, our strength is yours as well.
Does my heart well to see that all of you are safe. Now that we have all gathered, let's discuss our next course of action.
We have two objectives: to overthrow the Empire and to rescue Rhea. I have no objection to joining forces with you. After all, our interests are aligned.
Nothing could be more reassuring than securing the cooperation of the Knights of Seiros.
Thank you.
The Archbishop entrusted all of her affairs to you. From now on, I shall comply with your wishes.
All right,
We'll
Seta.
make Garreg Mach our base, and prepare to make our stand against the Empire. There is a fair amount of damage, but we will at least have shelter from the wind and rain.
Now, how does this work with the Empire? How does this work? Like, is the story different if you are doing Black Eagles? Or are they using a different base at this point in their game? Like, we're still in Garreg Mach, but she's in the Empire. In their game, are they somewhere in the Empire with their students? Or has the story kind of shifted gears a little bit? Maybe in that one, Dimitri has some kind of ploy, and he won. I honestly don't know. I don't know if the story generally remains the same, or if it is heavily altered between them. Dude, the replayability in this game is going to be wild. I love it.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
While it may be a strategic location, it's too far from the front lines to be worthy of notice at the moment. This area is inconvenient as far as transport time is concerned, so it's of little importance to their war effort.
Even so, nothing slips past the Emperor. It is safe to assume she at least has this place under surveillance.
Professor, what do you think about making this place our base?
I have no objections.
Fortunately, there are still villages and hamlets nearby, and though I wouldn't call them abundant, we have war funds as well. What do you think, Your Highness?
Do as you please.
Hey, don't act like
this doesn't concern you. We finally reunited after all this time. We've got to work together.
You tell him, Annie. I'm with you, girl.
She's right. In fact, why don't we all join forces and clean this place up a bit?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And it'll give us time to reminisce about all the good old days at the academy. I can't wait.
How carefree of you.
It may sound trivial, but, well, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, and Dimitri, you should probably surround yourself with some people who are a little bit more carefree. I think it'd be good for you.
I understand feeling impatient, Your Highness, but patience is key at a time like this. If we fix up our base, it will improve morale, which will be sorely needed as we...
Fools.
Hey, let's all get along.
Stay out of this.
Please, calm yourself, Your Highness. We are not your enemies.
My enemies say the same.
What happened to him? It's like he's a completely different person.
Hey, you were always the one that saw the boar in him, so... You may have known him better than any of us.
I feel so bad for him. Would it help if I brewed him a nice pot of tea?
I think it would, honestly.
I cannot claim to understand how he feels. However, the way he's behaving, it's as though he's being haunted by some unseen force.
He wasn't always like this.
Perhaps.
Was always back there somewhere to some degree. Seems like. Felix would like to speak with you. Is now a good time? Yeah.
Finally, I notched a win against you.
I almost had you.
True, it was a narrow victory. When we spar, I feel like I'm revisiting my past.
Why?
It's like training with my brother. He always won, always, and died before I could win a single bout. From the first time I held a sword, all I wanted was to surpass him. And that's what drove me to become so strong. Perhaps it's absurd to say such a thing, but I've spent all these years training for a duel with a corpse.
It's not absurd.
Perhaps not. I can never again spar with my brother, not unless he climbs out of his grave. Still, I continue my endless pursuit of strength. Maybe because I have a new opponent to measure myself against.
Who's that?
You, obviously.
Dude, he seems so cool right now.
I beat you this time, but when we next cross swords, who knows what might happen. It was a close match, not a crushing victory. I know that I can do better. I will surpass you in strength, and then I'll become stronger still.
Hey, don't count me out yet.
Just what I was hoping you'd say. Anyway, thank you for helping me find an answer to the question you asked all those years ago.
You're welcome, Felix. Glad to see you're, not as brooding as you used to be. Support level A. Cool. Oh man, Ingrid! Hey! Yeah, 5 years later. Dude, she looks so awesome. God, that's some cool-ass armor.
Thank you for inviting me.
You look great.
Thank you.
Quite delicious.
Classes you might enjoy? things that bother you, or maybe children at the market? I don't think perfect recipes.
No.
Okay. I'm sorry, girl.
Yes,
A new gambit.
Thank you for the treat. I had such a great time.
You're welcome, Ingrid. Here we are again. Wow. Okay, let's see what other supports we've unlocked now. Oh my gosh, so many. So many. You should try listening when they're ready to speak with you. Okay. So are they all going to approach me? Oh, we haven't seen some of these. What the? Dude. Bernie, look at you. Dorothea, looking great. Leonie, oh my gosh, Leonie. Woo! Ignatz, you have a much better haircut now. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, Flane looks pretty much the same. Has her portrait changed at all? I don't think she ages. I think that there's a reason for that. We don't know her age. I don't think she ages, man. And then Cyril. Okay. Okay, so you can't do any of these, right? Okay, they'll come to us, so let's see what anybody else has. Felix and Mercie.
Here you are.
God, it's gonna be so good to like learn more about these guys 5 years later.
Oh, were you looking for me, Felix?
You were injured in the last battle. Are you okay?
He's so caring now. You've grown so much, Felix.
I'm fine now. Thank you for your concern.
You really are troublesome.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to get in your way out there. I just couldn't help but worry. I was only trying to keep an eye on you.
What are you even doing on the battlefield? You endangered yourself and got hurt. Such a stupid thing to do.
Alright, maybe he's still a little mean. You know, he wouldn't be himself if he wasn't a little mean, but he seems to care more.
Yes, of course, you're right. I have no excuses.
If you intend to carry on being such a fool, you'd best stay near me.
Are you sure? I'd hate to get in your way again.
You can, You can keep thinking of me as your little brother. And that'd be better than going through this again.
But I thought you didn't like that. Didn't you say you were fed up with it?
I am fed up with it. I've already spent years filling in for someone who's dead. My older brother inspired love and respect. He was a great knight. He died. Since his death, his memory has followed me around like a shadow.
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother too.
I don't let my personal feelings distract me on the battlefield. Still, do I really remind you of him?
Well, you don't look like him, but something about you feels so familiar. It just makes me want to protect you. That's not to say that you're incapable or unreliable or anything like that. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You're the one who just came to check on me.
You need to pay attention to your surroundings. You're reckless. Lives are at stake, including mine when I have to run over and save your skin.
Yes, I'll try to be more careful. Thank you for being so kind, Felix.
Kind, quote unquote. She laughs at the end.
Whatever.
Little brother. He's just a caring little bro. He's mad about it though. Alright, Ash and Annie. Yeah, I want to see this. I like these two
How
together.
lucky that we were assigned to clean this ancient tower.
It's not a pleasant job, but someone has to do it.
Alone together in the dark.
With all the windows boarded up, it's so dark. And there are strange noises. Like that noise. What was that? A rat? Tell me it was a rat.
more than a ghost.
You're not scared of ghosts, are you, Ash? I didn't think you'd be.
You haven't seen what I've seen.
Huh.
Ah!
Oh no! What was that noise?
It's okay. It's just the wind blowing the door shut. Oh no, the latch is rusted. It won't budge.
Use your magic, Annie. Blow the door open.
Trapped in here?
I'm sorry. I didn't think to prop the door open.
Don't worry about that now. We need to think of a way out of here.
Well, what if we were to pry the boards off the windows?
Yes, that! We can do it in no time.
Oh, there's something on my face!
Calm down, Ash. It's a cobweb. Just a cobweb. We've got to pull ourselves together. Now, which of the windows should we check? I can't stand it here in the pitch dark.
Oh, I've got one here. Stand back.
They've been in countless battles.
We made it.
Yet they're terrified of the dark in this tower.
I wouldn't want to go through that again. For a moment there, I didn't think we'd make it out alive. No, oh, wait! I've lost it. It's gone.
What is it?
The doll my father gave me. Oh, I must have dropped it.
In the tower? Are you going back for it?
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I've been meaning to throw it out for a while now.
You're a liar.
Are you sure? If it was a gift from your father...
Yes, but it can't be helped. Let's just get back to the monastery.
Right.
Aww. Alright, so that's their level A. They have another A that they can do. Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna go and get it for her. That's gonna be the next one. He's gonna go and get the doll in the tower. Mercie and Annie. Best friends forever.
Do you have a moment?
Is this about what happened when we were shopping? If so, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Not so fast. I haven't properly apologized yet. So, I'm sorry. I got scared. Imagine if something bad happened to you because of me.
Mercie.
You would have just run away if you were on your own, wouldn't you? Instead, you acted defensively because I was there. I dragged you down.
Mercie, you're upsetting me. How dare you say that you dragged me down? You know why I was acting so recklessly? Because I wanted to protect my best friend in the whole world.
This did happen 5 years ago. Just saying.
Annie.
They're still worried about it.
Do you remember when we first enrolled at the academy? It seemed like everyone was leagues ahead of us and so far out of reach.
Yeah, we probably could have gotten this one before the time skip.
I felt completely hopeless. But because you were there, I didn't lose hope. So, don't say stupid things about how you dragged me down or how you don't deserve things.
Thank you for saying that. And again, I'm sorry. You're just so important to me. I know I could never find another friend like you. You've stayed by my side through thick and thin. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me.
Mercie, can we be friends again?
Of course, Annie. Friends forever.
Good. I don't know what I would have done if we hadn't found a way to make up.
5 years later.
I'm sorry. I should have said something sooner.
No, I'm the one who should have stopped being so stubborn and said something.
Maybe this was supposed to be blocked until after the time skip, but that fight wasn't big enough for them to not be friends for 5 years. Just saying.
You know, now that everything's as it should be, I'm suddenly starving.
That's just like you. Come, let's go for tea.
Ooh, let's! And we should have some Mercie-baked sweets on the side. I think I love you more than just about anything in the world.
You do? Oh, Annie, you're too sweet.
Not as sweet as your baking. I love your baking more than anything in the world, too. Other than you.
Well, I'm always happy to bake for you, Annie.
I'm so happy to have you bake, back.
We know what's really important to you, Annie. It's the baking. Support level A. Sylvain and Ingrid, yes! Yes, I've wanted more of this so badly. Seriously, like, her new design is probably my favorite out of all of them.
That's a heavy sigh.
His design's pretty good
Again.
too, though.
Yeah? That's the sigh of exhaustion after spending the past month apologizing for your behavior to, well, everyone.
Apologizing? I've been pretty darn restrained lately.
If by restrained you mean falling all over yourself to garner the attention of every passing female, then yes, you've been quite restrained. Mark my words, the more you hurt people, the more weighty the repercussions will be. Your actions will come around to bite you.
Yeah?
Ha! If I get bitten, that's all just part of the game. Heck, I had one girl's brother come after me with a pitchfork.
If you end up getting maimed or killed by a pitchfork, don't expect me at your funeral.
You'd be there.
Glenn used to make light of getting hurt too. Then one day, he got more than hurt. Now he's gone.
What she's trying to say, Sylvain, is that she cares about you.
I'm sorry. I was being... You're right.
Yeah.
I know what it did to you when he died. It hurt to see you hurt and not be able to do anything. When you wouldn't even come out of your room to take care of your horse.
Nothing affected me the way his passing affected me.
Well, I'm happy that you're better. Seeing you out and about helped me relax enough to be able to flirt with girls again.
Your predictability is utterly disappointing.
That's a
When
great
I finally
line.
stopped mourning, you know what brought me back? My concern for you.
Me?
You know you can't get along without me following in your shadow and caring for you. You flirt with anything that has a pulse, offend people left and right, and constantly cause commotions.
Huh. The truth really does hurt.
Please, Sylvain, consider your actions before you carry them out. And stop acting so nonchalant about getting hurt or killed. Promise me that.
Okay. I promise.
Annie and Ingrid?
Ingrid?
What's the matter, Annette? You look upset.
I'm just so sorry. I had no idea.
I'm not sure I follow. Take a breath. What's going on?
Well, I was really curious about why you're not interested in things like makeup. So I asked some of our friends about it, and...
Oh, I see. I imagine they mentioned that my family was fairly poor, and they probably also mentioned that I lost my fiancé. Correct?
They did. I'm so sorry. It was thoughtless of me to try pushing those things on you.
It's perfectly fine, Annette. It's true, my family struggled financially. It wasn't easy growing up, but it taught me values I wouldn't have learned otherwise. And we weren't so poor that I consider myself deprived. I'm sure my family would have bought me makeup if I had wanted it, but it never mattered enough to me. Not then, and not now.
Oh, so you just never sought that stuff out?
Never. While I acknowledge it can be fun, fussing over my outward appearance isn't an instinct of mine. When I was younger, I'd usually be found covered in dirt, bugs in my hair, and a big smile on my face. Things haven't changed too much since.
And have you looked at her face? She don't need it.
Then, when my fiancé passed on, my priorities shifted even further. It reminded me of what's most important in life. Beyond that, it's hard to think of myself changing without him around to see it, even if it's something trivial like how I present myself. But talking to you has helped me realize it's okay to loosen up and enjoy those things if I want. So, thank you.
Me? Oh, I didn't do anything at all. Except pester.
More importantly, do you notice anything different about me today?
Yes. It's very subtle, but I could tell right away that you were using that makeup I gave you.
You could? Oh, that makes me happy. I was trying to apply it just how you showed me.
You did great, and it really suits you.
I think there's a lot I can learn from you, Annette. You've helped me embrace a lighter side of life I quite like.
It's my pleasure. Ooh, this is so great. Want to go shopping to celebrate?
Shopping? But what would we buy? That sounds so overwhelming.
There's a dress I've been eyeing for a while now. I'm certain it will complement your pretty eyes. Just leave it to me, Ingrid. I'll make you the most fabulous knight this world has ever seen.
Well, that does sound fun. I look forward to it.
I wonder why.
Hey, Sedith.
Oh,
I got
it's
a
because I
delivery
paired
for
you
you.
guys up.
Thank you, Cyril. Would you mind waiting just a moment for me to confirm the contents?
Sure thing.
All seems to be accounted for. I lack the time to handle tasks of this kind myself. I appreciate you making the effort. Is there anything I can assist you with? Do you have any concerns?
Concerns? Nah, I'm happy just working for Lady Rhea. I got a way better life now than I ever did before.
If your better life is this frugal, I have to wonder what your previous experience was like. It must not have been easy before you came to us. But you should know that is in the past now. You are young, you should be enjoying life. Do not allow your past to overshadow that. Is there nothing you desire? We will support you in any way we can.
Really, there's nothing. Except... Nah, it's okay.
Except?
I don't got anywhere else to go, and I just want to be able to stay here forever. This place Lady Rhea gave me, it's the only place I know to call home.
I will keep that in mind.
Well, I got work to do. Excuse me.
Of course. I apologize for delaying you.
All right. Ah, Catherine and Shamir. Nice.
That battle was a decent challenge, but when push came to shove, they didn't have a chance. Before long, all of the church's enemies will have been destroyed.
You must really love worshipping the church. Or is it just Rhea?
Lady Rhea.
Yeah, Shamir's not very devout.
You're the only one in the Knights who doesn't address her with the proper respect. It's not just that I worship Lady Rhea. I respect her, admire her, revere her.
I don't get the Ceros religion. Or Rhea.
Shamir, if you were anyone else, I would cut you down for saying that. She saved your life.
She did, and that's why I fight for her. Doesn't mean I worship her.
Right?
You never change. You're so stubborn.
You're the stubborn one.
Kiss.
When we're on missions related to Rhea, it's like you're wearing blinders. Wanting to help her is admirable, but you'll be of no use if you get yourself killed.
I don't plan on getting killed. And it's not that I'm wearing blinders. I'm just focused. I've devoted my heart to Lady Rhea. She's the reason I wield my sword.
As long as you don't get killed or cause me any trouble, I don't really care.
So my death would cause you trouble?
That's not what I meant.
Let's give it a rest. There's no point in arguing.
Fine, but I want you to know something. It's not easy to put your life in the hands of someone who doesn't share your beliefs.
I understand. I think we can both agree on that.
All right, and then we just have to wait for the others, it looks like. All right, let's do a quick save. Let's check out the marketplace. I'm interested to see if master seals are about to show up. Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll buy as many of those as we can. And I think we got a bunch of bullions to sell. Does anybody have them in their inventory? I don't think so. We should have a lot in the convoy. Cool. Are there new things to buy? Brave sword. The wielder of this blade is emboldened and will attack twice when initiating combat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want that. Killing edge. Do we already have a... I think we have one killing edge. Maybe we don't. I know we have the killer lance. Get the brave lance. Brave axe. They sell hammers now. They've probably sold hammers for a while. Okay, brave bow. Okay. Probably new battalions too, but I won't look at that quite yet. I don't think... I mean, Dimitri's the only one that could qualify as for a Master Seal. He's not ready for any. And currently I have him as a High Lord anyway, which is already a Master Level 1, I think. Well, pretty much. Yeah, we're gonna leave him as a Lord, but given time, we might want him to do something else. Okay, we got a bunch of people that are close to their level 30s, but I don't think anybody's there yet. Yeah, we got several people who are real close. Okay. Let's go explore. Let's see what the monastery looks like now. I'm guessing that it's changed some. Probably not a lot. But I wonder if they, you know, made things... Oh yeah, they're gonna make things... Whoa. Yeah? Sure.
Thanks for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around.
The same to you.
I think you did most of the heavy lifting. It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question.
Why's that?
Not sure. I might have an idea, but never mind. I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more precarious situations lately. Almost like you know I won't question your orders.
I know I can rely on you.
Ha! I'm glad you trust me to get the job done, but still, I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leading the charge against the Empire. Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers' Academy. Your old students still call you Professor. That's no title for the commander of an army.
I think I actually like it.
You'll always be their professor, huh?
Yeah.
You sure are an interesting one. My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fodlan alone, but I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this? I was living in my homeland of Dagda up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago. But being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. That's why I'm working here now. Don't worry, though. I don't plan to turn on you.
Alright, Shamir, we actually learned something new about her. So, 10 years ago, Dagda was destroyed, and then 5 years ago, this place was destroyed. Rebuilding. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of supports. Bernie! Oh, look, she's got the little time thing next to her, which means that she can train us now. They told us that at the beginning of the game, that someday students would be able to train us, but it definitely took its time, didn't it? Oh, Leone, you look great too. Oh, these new designs. I'm loving this. Okay. Let's go. What do you guys think? You think they've dropped items yet? Or are things going to be pretty clear today?
Hi.
Oh, really?
Oh, Bernie's still in her room. I can see it on the map. Oh, come on, Bernie. It's been 5 years. Haven't you come out of your shell yet?
At last, I return to my domain. My lonely paradise. My realm of exquisite solitude.
Look at you, Bernie.
Huh? Professor? Is that you?
It is. Hi.
You didn't hear that just now, did you?
Hear what?
Right. You didn't? Well, good.
Advanced drills. Yep, so now they can train us.
I've been looking for this.
Ah, no kidding.
So much.
I love it. So yeah, I guess at this point it's only my people here. So anybody I didn't recruit from Golden Deer and the Red Eagles, they won't be here.
Hi there.
Oh, you've still got my stuff from 5 years ago? Man, you are so good. And look, we got a speed carrot. Nice. I like that. Oh, and now we can do 4 seeds, because we're at the professor level. I'm just doing a bunch of random ones. And we can do the best cultivation now. Cool. Okay, nobody's up here. This music. This is good stuff. God, this game's amazing. Like, talk about value. Bang for your buck. The stories are good. Like, even though it's like there are lots of tropes and things, like, it's still just good, you know? Like, tropes aren't necessarily bad either. Make sure that that's clear. Tropes done poorly can be really, really boring, but I feel like things are done really well here. And all of the characters are very interesting, even if they have like a very anime trope, you know, a traditional anime trope, like there's always the person who's always hungry, right? You know, those sorts of things. Bernie being the one who's a complete recluse. Those types of things. Like, they're still interesting characters. I love it. I love it. I don't know if lost items are still going to be a thing.
Do you have time for a request?
Fishing for the big one. Catch the big one. The mysterious fish of legend that is said to have appeared in the fishing pond. Okay. I wonder if that is something that will happen at a certain time. Maybe in lots of large fish? Yeah, I would bet that it's easier to do on one of those event days. Nope. let's go and talk to you
I've
first.
given up on ever seeing you again. Where have you been hiding? Anyway, now that we're reunited in the land of the living, I must fulfill my promise.
I honestly don't remember what the promise is. What promise?
The promise I made to the captain to keep you safe. I can't believe you've forgotten. How cold.
I fell into a ravine for 5 years. Where were you then, huh, Aloise? How dare you speak to me this way?
Hey!
Okay, looks like we've got another event up here.
Professor.
How's it going, Ash?
Oh, hey, Professor.
You're chipper as ever.
Actually, I ran into that thief while I was shopping just now.
It's been 5 years. How? Thief?
Maybe you don't remember. It's been quite a while. The man who stole the book from that market stall.
Yeah.
I saw him on the street with his kid. They were both so grateful.
Oh, yeah. So he really did have a family.
It's a really nice feeling.
Well, I'm glad it all worked out, you sweet summer child.
Yeah, but it did seem like they were still having trouble getting by. I guess what you said to me back then was right. My actions didn't really solve the problem. I can't help everyone, no matter how much I try.
But you do try, and that's the important
power,
part.
Maybe, but I don't.
You'll get there. No need to rush.
You know, a long time ago, Leonardo said nearly the same thing to me. I think it was when I tried to look after the horses all on my own. I really messed that up. He said, "You're not quite ready for this yet, but there's no need to rush." I know I can't help very many people right now, but I think doing what I can for those I see in front of me is still worthwhile. I have to believe that, at least.
That's a fine way to look at it.
Thanks. That's reassuring to hear. What about you, Professor? Has anything been troubling you lately? I'd be happy to help, as long as it's not looking after horses. You might not want to trust me with that.
Noted. Why do I look troubled?
I genuinely enjoy helping people. It's a great feeling making someone smile. So if there's anything I can do for you, I want to do it, because I care about you.
And you're a good person. That's really kind.
You think so? It's just what anyone would do, really. So what'll it be? How can I help?
Yeah, just chat with me a little while longer.
I'm happy to, if that's what you'd like.
My house is full of good people. Just absolutely wonderful good people.
Now that I think about it, His Highness was right. We probably don't have time to waste on cleaning. Maybe I wasn't taking the situation seriously enough. After all, the Imperial Army could be showing up at any time. I was just so happy to see you again. And everyone else too. Maybe I got carried away.
I'm happy to see you too.
Oh, really? That's so nice to hear.
And I mean it too. Sometimes I say things just to make people happy and get that, support up, but I mean that.
There's
Nice.
still more to learn.
How's everybody's... Alright, a lot of people are like half happy. It's actually like my least favorite place to be, if I'm being honest. Because eating, if they're empty, can get them full, for motivation.
I finally managed to meet up with everyone again, but they're all so gloomy. Hey, Professor, care to join me for a cup of tea? We could invite the others and the soldiers.
That sounds really nice.
Doesn't it? There probably isn't time to bake any treats, though.
I think tea's enough.
I should invite Dimitri to come along as well.
Yeah, he needs to
I don't suppose
get
he'll
out.
want to join in.
I don't know what we're gonna do with him to... Yeah, he needs some help, man. He's in rough shape. Are you the gatekeeper?
Hey, I could use a hand.
As soldiers obtained information about pirates, head to the Srang region and take them out. Who was it that we realized was related to Srang in some way? Was that Felix? It was somebody from our house, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. Cool hood thing. Looking good, random person?
I need a favor.
Dealing with deserters. A soldier has obtained information about the deserters. It seems they are skilled soldiers, so you should persuade them to join you. I bet you that gives you a new battalion.
Is Dedu really gone?
Oh my gosh, I really hope not. Like, seriously, I'm so unbelievably sad about this.
There's so much more I wanted to say to him. He was always so tender with the flowers in the greenhouse. I wonder how they're doing.
Axes? What? Oh, I guess you did know axes. I guess that was another direction you could have gone, huh? And I kind of just took you down the bow path really hard. Oh, man. Where are you? Dedu. Like, I'm also super sad because I was really pumped about having him be a war master. Like, he was such a beast. That dude was untouchable. Absolutely untouchable. He was so good. Gatekeeper!
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Happy to have you back, buddy.
You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again.
Dude, I'm excited
I almost died
too.
as well in the battle 5 years ago. But I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now, I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him.
Oh man, that's what I want. I want DLC that lets the Gatekeeper join your team. I'll turn you into my freaking Tower Knight, dude. You can be the next Dedu. Well, nobody can replace Dedu. Let me restate that. You can honor Dedu's memory by being my next tank. How about that?
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. Return
We probably
soon, please.
should. Okay, next week I could explore again and try to do the fish. Maybe that one will have to wait till next month. And maybe this month I'll just do my regular fishing and get my professor level up some more, etc. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. I am finally starting to run out of money, though. Well, I mean, I've still got 20,000, but that's relatively low compared to where we have been.
What? Right.
I've got a favor to ask.
Search for a remnant that the merchant would be proud to add to their collection. All right. Okay, run around to the stables. Oh, we got an event over here. Support. And Annie! How are you, girl?
Oh, hi, Professor.
Hello. You look down.
Do you remember what we talked about before? About doing my best to not do my best? Well, I've been pretty busy recently, and despite my best efforts, I've been trying way too hard.
I think that's okay, Annie.
I was busy all day yesterday with training and work. I just couldn't help myself. That's why I decided to take a day off today. It's just, now that I have a day off, I don't know what to do with myself. Please, you have to help me. What should I do?
Honestly, just do nothing. Oh my gosh, sometimes those days are the best. You just sit down and binge a show. Do you have Netflix? Do you have Netflix, Annie?
I can't relax if I'm doing nothing. I need something to keep me occupied or I'll go nuts. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm cut out for not doing my best. Oh! You're a professor. You must know some secret technique for deep relaxation, right? If you do, please teach me. I'm begging you.
Netflix.
I'm at my wit's end.
Or video games. She likes sweets, so I'm gonna tell her to have some sweets.
Got it. I'll try that right now. This candy is so sweet and delicious, and it goes so well with piping hot tea. Ooh, and speaking of the tea, your brewing skills are incredible. I'd love to be able to make such nice tea, but... Oh, Professor, will you teach me how to brew tea like this? I'll do my best to learn, and then I'll make delicious tea for you as thanks.
Is this doing your best?
Oh, sorry. Back to my old tricks, it seems. So, why is it so difficult to not do my best? I try and try to not try, but it just doesn't work.
Honestly, I don't think you should try to not try. I don't know why I'm trying to get you to do this. Just be yourself, which is to try. So, it's fine, right?
Professor? You're right. Doing nothing is just not my style. To be myself, I've got to do my best every day.
That's the spirit.
Okay. Then you really must teach me how to make such delicious tea. You will, won't you? Please. Oh, and also, well, thank you. You've listened to me and helped me face my troubles. Now I feel like I can talk to you about anything. Honestly, I wish we could go on drinking tea like this forever.
There we go. I just need a support with all of my characters to get their motivation from half to full.
Professor.
How's it going? All right, we get another event over here.
Professor.
How's it going, Mercie?
Do you have a moment, Professor? I need to speak with you. Thank you so much. This is what I wanted to address. This letter from my adoptive father just arrived.
Adoptive father? Who is your adoptive father?
Oh, have I not mentioned him? He's the reason I first came to the Officers' Academy. He's also the one who dragged me from the church where I was living, just so he could use my crest.
Oh, that's dirty. I don't understand.
My crest does not yet belong to a house, so he plans to use it as leverage to marry into the nobility. He's a very greedy man who was a roving merchant before adopting me, but now he's in the capital. This letter says that he's finally arranged to marry me off to a wealthy noble. I know he's just thinking of himself, but can't he see that this isn't a priority when we're at war?
My thoughts exactly.
I don't know what to do about this proposal.
Will you accept?
I can't see any way around it, so I fear that I must. I just don't want to let go of the life that I've made for myself. I know it's not what my heart wants, but I don't have the strength to say no.
What does your heart want?
I believe I've mentioned this before, but I want to work in service of the church. Well, I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be the church, but I want to help those in need. If I were to marry a noble, I think it would be difficult to realize that dream.
Why can't you decline?
It's just, I've always allowed myself to follow the whims of those above me. I convinced myself that everything in life was at the will of the goddess. I was blind to reality. I believed it was her will to both pull me from the church and guide me to the officers' academy. The decision to enter this war was the first time I acted of my own free will. My adoptive father opposed this decision, but I somehow managed to convince him. Still, I couldn't free myself of him completely. This letter is proof of that.
Just never go home.
It's not that I'm scared of him, but there is something that worries me.
Severing your ties?
Ah, I knew you'd understand, Professor.
So you actually do care about him in some way. So he's not an absolute awful person to you, at least, it seems like. He may be using you, but it seems like you guys care for each other to some degree, maybe? We need to learn more about him.
I've sat down to write a reply several times, but I can't muster up the courage or the words. I was hoping you could provide me with the encouragement I need.
You can't just give up on your dreams.
That's a very good point. We're only given one life, so we must do all we can to pursue our happiness. Okay. I think that may have been just the push I was looking for. I'll tell him the truth, that I found a life worth pursuing and I must decline the proposal. Maybe I should tell him I've fallen for someone else.
And who might that be?
Why, it's you, Professor. Isn't that obvious?
I knew she was gonna say that. Excuse me? Acting
I'm just
surprised.
teasing.
No, you're not. We're getting married,
now
girl.
I'm off to write this letter and stand my ground. Thank you for your encouragement.
Hello there.
Whoa. Things slowed down. Frame rate.
Hey, Professor. It's been a while. It's really good to see you again. Gorgeous as ever, might I add. An awful lot has happened in these past 5 years. There were so many times I wished you were around. I'm glad you're back. Your skills are worth more than a whole army.
So many more options for training now. It's great.
Okay. Professor.
How's it going, Ingrid?
Apologies for bothering you so late. I just really wanted to speak with you.
I'm happy to listen.
Thank you. You see, I've been feeling conflicted about my future. It may seem petty to worry about such things in the middle of a war like this.
I don't think it's petty.
This isn't something I open up about with many people. Feeling such a sense of inner turmoil while a war rages on, and others are fighting with all they have, well, it feels a little selfish. The truth is, I've wanted to be a knight ever since I was a small child. Not just any knight, like one you might find serving within the castle guard, but a true knight, one serving a master. However, my father has always had different plans for me. He wants me to marry, for the benefit of the Galatea family.
Common story, it seems. You don't have to do what you don't want to. You are your own
Defying my
person.
father feels wrong. I've seen how he's struggled over the years. His burden has always been far greater than any I've had to bear myself.
Yeah, but...
While he fed
Still.
me extravagant meals, he subsisted on meager portions and watered-down soups.
Yeah, I forget they're like super poor, huh?
He never once complained, even though he must have been starving.
He sounds like he's a good person, at least.
Knowing his sacrifices, I've never been able to tell him of my dream of becoming a knight. Now that this war has begun, my father has allowed me to fight for my homeland. But even if I do become a knight, I feel an unease deep within me. I fear I will never escape this guilt I carry, that I have shunned my duty as a noble.
Could you not find a way to do both? I think that possibility
To follow
could be
both
out
my
there.
dream and my duty? I had never considered that as an option. Perhaps there is a way.
Hey, maybe Sylvain. House Gautier is a big house, and you two are really good friends and seem to click pretty well. I think you'd make a great couple.
Even with the academy days long behind us, you're still a professor through and through. Always listening to others' troubles and offering up your wisdom. I really am grateful for all that you do for us, Professor. I hope you'll always be here as a guide to everyone. I know I myself would appreciate that deeply.
If she was an option for a female Byleth, yeah, I'd be there. But Mercie's an option. Why is she already marked with her S? Huh? I don't know. Let's see. Ingrid, that's who I'm looking at. Okay, a lot of our other characters don't get S rank options. Maybe there's just like story related things that happen no matter what. Or maybe it just doesn't matter. They just don't have relationships between the others. Keep it simpler. I mean, this game is already chock full of a lot of
These
stuff.
past 5 years, many kingdom houses have become vassals of the Empire. The major houses of Fraldarius, Gautier, Karen, and my own family Galatea remain loyal. But the lords of the minor domains in the west have almost entirely defected.
Cowards.
After all the royal family has done for them, they respond with betrayal. And to think they have the gall to call themselves nobles. But we still have His Highness, and you, Professor. I'm sure we can take back the kingdom's lands.
Man, it's so empty over here.
Yes.
During his search for her grace, the Archbishop, Seteth has visited churches all across the land. It served to demonstrate to the devout across Fodlan that the Church of Seros is still going strong. As a result, the faithful are not currently in a state of chaos.
She wants Lady Rhea
In
back.
Lady Rhea's absence, I will follow you. That's what she would want me to do. Know that wherever you might lead us, I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea.
Am I the only one that knows that she's the one that turned into the dragon? That's fine.
Good, because I will not budge on that point. Welcome back, Professor.
Yes.
5 long years I've searched for you and the Archbishop. It is a pleasure to see you again. The Church of Seros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea.
We'll do whatever it takes to find her.
Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength.
You can teach a lot, actually.
Professor? My professor, you haven't changed a bit. At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over 5 years.
You know, why are my quarters still over there with the students? You'd think that they'd put me in Gerald's room.
Though I suppose I haven't changed either, right? Thank you for noticing, by the way.
Yeah, you still look good, Manuela.
Just the two of us, forever young. Oh, let me have my fun.
What do you say? Thankfully, it appears the records and equipment I need for my research have not been damaged. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail.
We can talk about that.
Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
Of course. Alright, we'll see if there are any items or anything to see in the library. And we'll head over to the other side. Ooh, we can finally go into that room over there, it looks like.
Well...
Looky at this. Somebody should tell Cyril that there's an owl in here. Oh, okay. He's supposed to be in here. Alright, good to know.
We have given proper burial to the Imperial soldiers killed in the monastery, the ones who were sent to investigate the thieves. Already, rumors spread that they were utterly annihilated. So regardless of whether there are spies observing us, the Imperial army will know of this soon enough. Your Highness, Dmitri, how could you be so reckless? I have a request.
Gather the requested resources and deliver them. Okay. What resources? I think owl feathers are like a guaranteed 2-up with whoever you give it to.
Oh.
Sylvain, let's go.
Ugh, that hurts. Ah, Professor. Thanks for stopping by.
You got hurt protecting me.
It's not bad. I was even told I'd be cleared for service starting tomorrow. Besides, I got this scar fighting for you. It's almost like a medal or something.
Are you happy you protected me?
When I thought you were going to be killed for real, my reflexes kicked in. I reacted without thinking. It doesn't mean I've stopped being jealous of you. But come on. I can't help but look up to you. If I'd had the guts to run away from home, I wonder if I would have cared as little about my crest as you do yours.
You didn't have the courage?
No. But if I thought I could have escaped, I would have tried. I'd leave behind House Gautier and the life of a nobleman and anybody who knew I had a crest. Our home is to the very north of the kingdom. Just across the mountains from us is land inhabited by foreigners to Fodlan. It once belonged to Fargus, but now that the kingdom has collapsed, it's only a matter of time until fighting breaks out. Anyway, that land has been contested for centuries, and all that time, it has fallen to House Gautier to protect it. Actually, our Lance of Ruin has been doing most of the protecting.
Wait, what? But it was stolen. What, is this like supposed to be implying that our memory is messed up or something? Because yeah, I know that we got it back. Or maybe for some people they didn't get it back. Because didn't we? No? I don't know. That's a weird one.
Those were dangerous times. One wrong step, and we would have lost our relic to the church. My father was afraid that the church would try to keep the lance, so he entrusted it to me. If an emergency arose, I was supposed to be called back home. I guess those very situations are why my family values crests so much. Since I bear a crest, my parents made sure I was never left wanting. My older brother didn't have one, and so when I was born, he was pushed aside. You know, he once shoved me in a well. He left me on the mountainside in the middle of winter, too.
You didn't try to get him back?
Even as a little kid, I understood why he was like that. My mere existence stole everything from him. I have no right to complain when I am surrounded by people who would give anything to bear a crest, but do not. Now, women smile at me for the same reason my parents adore me, and my brother wanted me dead. And I have to meet them all with a smile and a wink, because I have a crest.
So what you really feel towards women is...
The women who just want to use me to become nobility? Hatred's probably the right word. Though, in the end, that's just an easy answer. I don't even know how I truly feel about it all. Anyway, it was pretty unreasonable of me to resent you. I'm really sorry about that. And I want to say thank you, Professor. Seriously, thank you.
For what?
Before I met you, I'd gone my whole life not knowing there was another way for me to live. So, from the bottom of my heart, I'm glad we met.
Right.
Okay.
I'm in the Alliance. The Lords have been at odds, so peace and prosperity have declined there as well. In particular, bandits have been appearing in large numbers near the Great Bridge of Myrden. Rumor has it that the domain's lord, someone by the name of Acheron, is a completely ineffectual leader.
We'll probably see this ineffectual leader at some point. How's it going, Mom? How's it going, Pops? I'm back.
Professor?
No. Hi.
Professor!
Hey. I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days. I work to get paid. I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering leaving soon. but I might change my mind if you're around.
It's good to hear. I like you too, Shamir.
Hello there.
During the Millennium Festival, the leaders of all territories were supposed to gather together and pledge perpetual peace.
How'd that work
Now
out?
that hope has been dashed, thanks to the Emperor's actions. The Alliance is also divided on the subject of the Empire, so internal conflicts are a regular occurrence.
Professor, I am so glad you are unharmed. No matter the path you walk, I will be with you every step of the way. Anything you ask of me, I shall see it through. You saved my life, and I am in your debt.
Yeah, we're getting a lot more training done now. Now that everybody can train us.
Professor?
Alright, gotta go to the cathedral.
Well... Really?
It seems that in the last 5 years, the monks here have left this place for the town below. However, once they learn of our return, perhaps they'll come back. I hope the monastery can return to normal someday.
Oh, wow. Damn. I'm gonna run around the side first. Oh, I knew you wouldn't let me down. Give me that smithing item. How's it going, Felix?
Hello. I have a request concerning that creature.
Dimitri?
I can hardly look at the thing in the state it's in. Do something about it.
I'll see what I can do.
Please do. We tracked the boar for 5 years. I thought he was dead. In the state he's in, he might as well be. He's gotten better at killing people. And in exchange, surrendered what little humanity he had.
You don't teach the sword? What? That's insane. Okay, let's do the advice box. I wrote a letter to my wife back home, but now I can't bring myself to send it. I'm sure hearing from you would make her happy.
Oh, Professor. Seeing everyone together again?
Cool design, buddy.
It's like I'm in a dream. I feel it's time for me to forge my own path and find my own place in this world.
He still has a bowl cut, but it's definitely a better haircut than it was before. And he's got a pretty cool new design. What about your family? Are they okay?
Yes. They're in the Alliance, but they're merchants, so they have the means to escape if need be.
Oh, hold on. What is my sword at? Mine's at A, and I think his is at A as well. So I wonder if they can only train me, if they are above me. What's going on, Dimitri? That's all you got for me? All right, buddy. All right. Maybe next time. Yeah, that was the quest item.
Need something? See you again soon. Need something?
I think everything costs 1,000 points at least. Yeah.
See you again soon.
What?
Hello.
You know, without Dedu, I think this game just got harder. Like, legitimately. The dude was literally untouchable by most people. Okay, let's go turn in this quest item. Where is he? This guy.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank this one, yes? I thank you. 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 This one, yes? I thank this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes?
We've got so many fish.
I thank you. This one, yes?
Oh, I don't want to sell those.
I thank you.
I thought I was stealing fish. Whoops, my bad. That was dumb. That's fine.
This one, yes? I thank this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank this one, yes? I thank you.
Cool.
Return soon, please.
Okay, what else do I need to do with my time? Alright, a lot of people are doing pretty good now, actually. I need to figure out if he's going to take the place of Dedu now. Oh, man. Doesn't feel right. Maybe you'll take the place of Dedu. You're really low level, but you could become a warlord, which is what I was aiming for with Dedu, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, Leone and Flayn could use a little help. If they don't have the up, they can probably still get half motivation, right? So I could do this one. And we'd probably still max motivation on both of them. She looks great!
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
Oh, Leone, you're a dream.
My brother used to scold me for being too picky, so I have grown to develop a taste for most things.
Cool. Yeah, I might train myself now. wish it would let me look at the requirements on this screen. The fact that it doesn't is actually kind of frustrating. Okay. Can I see how far along my class mastery is on somewhere? Oh, I can do it here, huh? Yeah, I don't know why they do that. ZR classes, that's right, I forgot about that. It's like in such a weird spot. Okay, we haven't mastered this yet, the Enlightened one. We mastered that one, we didn't master this one. But I'm wondering if we should work... I'm just gonna keep working on magic, I think. So Mercie somewhere in here. Where were you, Mercie? There you are. And who else? It wouldn't be bad to keep working on my bow as well. I could do that with Bernie or Shamir. Oh my gosh, could you move to... I hate this grid system. It's absolutely horrible. Oh, I didn't go over to the training grounds. Leonie's over there. Cool, let's go over there in a minute. Yeah, let's go talk to Leonie.
Yeah. I'm so glad I found you here, Professor. Now I don't have to worry about what to do with myself. Captain Gerald told me to look out for you after all. So now my purpose is clear. I'll do everything I can to protect you.
Seriously, you're a dream. I love your new design. Love it. Damn, dude. Sword tournament. Okay. $60 hours. Woo! Silver Sword Plus. Cool. I don't think I have any of those. I haven't forged any of those.
You haven't earned my pity.
Well, that's a good start. Okay, 25 times 2. 14 with a 64% hit chance.
All right, next. It was meant to be.
Okay, we'll heal.
Pointless.
Big miss.
All right, next.
This one has a crit chance.
All right, next.
Nice. Okay, let's go and do another bow with Bernie.
Right.
Or we could do reason with Annie. Where's Annie hanging out again? Oh no, we've already learned from you.
Huh?
Okay, I'm pretty sure that next weekend, I'm gonna go and do the fights. So I'm not gonna do the lots of large fish, which would help me.
What?
Yeah. I'm not gonna do any fishing events this month, in which case I'm just gonna do all my fishing now. So we're gonna do that, and you know how this works. I'm gonna go fast mode, so fast mode engage. Challenging to ensnare, this ancient fish has swum in the waters of Fodlan for countless generations. Was that the fish I was looking for? I've never seen a purple before. Okay, that was a fake fast mode engage. This one might be the real fast mode engage. Can't believe I got that on the first try. If that's the one I was looking for. Alright, that's all the fish. We got the big one literally on our first line throw. Tell me in the comments, guys, if that happened to you really, really easily and fast, or if that was supposed to be an extremely rare find, that purple fish. Maybe because this is a quest, they just allow you to catch it, like, quickly, so that people don't get frustrated, but if that was supposed to be a really rare fish, I'm sure that there are going to be some of you that have played this already that might be mad at me right now. Because that was literally my first line throw. That's crazy. But nice. I don't understand what the gather the requested resources one is. Okay. Maybe it's a battle, and like the battle will collect the resources. Anyways.
Hello there.
I've got some fish to sell.
This one, yes?
2 silverfish.
This one, yes?
Oops.
This one, yes?
1 platinum fish.
I thank you. This one,
and
yes?
4 golden fish.
I thank you. This one, yes? Return soon, please.
Nice. Alright, that should be it. So, that's going to be it for our episode today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope that I will see you all next time.